you can do that as well. Now, I've only popped £1 extra delivery on the one-day special, but the weight is like crazy, right? So I'll go through all of the items, I'll give you code numbers, and then we'll have a play. How does that sound? Before I do that though, let's do a shout out, because you all come and say hello to me every single time. I've got my glasses on so I can see. So we've got Marilyn, Audrey, Carol, Erica, Michaela, Marilyn, Carol, Amanda, another Carol, Danielle. Oh, it's Tony, it's snowing here in New Jersey. Oof, we had -degrees this morning, which wasn't pleasant at all because I really felt like the temperature was really starting to get better, and then it gave us false hope because this morning we had to get the de-icer out and de-ice as well. So the snow can be nice if it's a nice fluffy white snow, but the snow that we get here in the UK, 9 times out of 10 is not the best. We get slush, it lasts for half a day, so we don't get great snow, but I'll take it if it's good snow though. So we've got Julie, we've got Audrey as well, and we've got Joanne over on Facebook, social media. Hi, Tony. We have, let's just try and say the name. So we have Joanne Miselli. Nice name, Joanne. Lovely to have your company. Now, what we're going to talk about, has anybody got any questions? This is going to be like a little bit like a Monday Night Live because it's just me, right? Let's have some fun. 8 inches in Minnesota. Crikey, O'Reilly, 8 inches. Well, it's bigger than my head. That's a lot of snow. So, if you're not a subscriber to our channel, please subscribe to our channel. We are everywhere. There's not many places you can't find Stamps by Me. And if you're watching on my-telly.com, thank you so much. Scan the QR codes and add the items to your basket on your phone. Super duper easy, right? And you can shop anywhere. We've pinned items to the top of this feed. If you're watching on our website, there'll be items on there as well. But I will give you the codes regardless if you do want to shop ahead and relax and just sit back and have a fun show. So, is that it? Are we ready to go? Let's go. I have some consumables for you all. So normally when we do our one-day special, I start at the other counter, we go through a whole ton of new. But on this occasion, because we were going to do an Imala launch today, which had to be moved to next Friday, I thought, do you know what? It's a great opportunity for people to top up on their card blanks and envelopes, because I know that you all buy them, you all need them. So I'm going to put a deal on for you all to get topped up. Okay, I'm just being told to do a camera check before Tim leaves me on my own. So let me just check. Thank you very much. Ooh, some bits there. Thank you. See you later. So I know that you all need these items in your stash as well. So you can get them, put them to one side and have them at a super duper deal. Of course, you can buy them whenever you please, when you need them. But it's an opportunity here for you to stock up and have them in your drawer in a safe place. And they are fantastic, fantastic quality, as you all know. And then I'll talk about some other things as well. So first of all, I have the one-day special here. A great, great deal. Cream and white. We have our 6x8s, which can be cut down to 5x7 and below. And then we have the 7x7. All come with coordinating envelopes. They are of a fantastic quality, and the envelopes have the classic flap on the side for you, which gives that luxury. We love luxury, right? Gives you that luxury envelope. You can't see through these. They are of a fantastic quality. You can't see the card through either, and they do carry water, so you can put them through your embossing folders and you can paint with them. They don't carry a ton of water, but more than any other envelope. So they are wonderful, wonderful quality. Now you get 25 in each. They are coloured on the inside and on the exterior. So even if you buy our coloured ones, the envelopes are coloured inside and outside as well. And it's the same for the cream as well. I've got these out for a reason, and I'll tell you in a second why I've got these out. So the item is the 2 cream and white 6x8 and the 2 cream and white 7x7. But I've also packed in a pack of the Colour Core cardstock that you all love for absolutely nothing. I mean, this is not even in the deal, but it's our Colour Core cardstock for you all from Die Cuts with a View. I'm going to put one of these in with the order as well. Lovely, lovely colourways in here. Actually, I'll show you on overhead. Let's use a little dints in mine. So you have lots, got a slight tooth to it as well. Brilliant for your die cuts. I'm going to pop this in for absolutely nothing. So combined with this, actually £65, but today I've put them on at $34.99 for it all. Okay, so if you want to top up, shop ahead and get those. Oh, by the way, $34.99, but I have popped £1 extra postage on due to the weight, so it'll be $35.99, just so you don't get the shock when you see the extra £1 that I've popped on in the basket area. So hi Bernadette Gallia, lovely to have your company. Kathleen Davis and who say hello everyone. Woohoo! Lovely to have your company. So that's the one-day special. If you're wanting the code for this one, 07, normally we have the iCards, but I'm by myself. So 070225A. If you want to pop that into the website, but if you are watching on the website, all of the products are linked below. There's a QR code on the screen. You can scan that. It takes you to all of the products in the show as well. So we try and make it as easy as possible. And you know, when I'm on my own, I'm not Stretch Armstrong. I can't, look how long my arms are. I can't reach the tech over there. Look how long my arms are. Is that right? They're long. Got long legs as well, guys. So that's the one-day special, 070225 Alpha. Now, the other items that I've put in the show, we have our toolkit. Now, I'll show you the toolkit very quickly. Now, excuse me, please do not judge this scoreboard and box maker, because this is the one that we just had as a return, and I'm going to open it and use it for myself because I can't sell it because it's been damaged. The handle's been damaged. So, but yours will not come like this. So we have our amazing toolkit as well. Look here, it's been kicked around the car park, but I'm going to use it. I hate waste. So we have our amazing box and envelope maker in here. We have the scoreboard, which has the added accessory of the cutting tool on the end as well. So you have a guillotine quick to hand, but the focus of this product is actually the guillotine, and I like how it tells you the increments on here. You don't have to go, well, which one is it? I'm not sure. My maths is not fantastic. Whereabouts is this particular size, whereabouts is that particular size, or maybe your eyes are not great either as well, so just to look for the lines. Having that black detail above with it actually written on has been a lifesaver for me, because I do get it wrong, and I know most of us get it wrong, but it has the increments up there, and then down by the bottom here you have your centimetres including the millimetres, and then it's got that bonus of the cutter, just in case you want to cut something, you don't want to get a guillotine out, it has that guillotine item on the end there. And then you have your die cutting brush to get the bits out of your dies, and a pokey tool which you can pop out, and then on the back is a button that will release it as well and pull it back in, so you're not going to get, no children are going to get hurt or anything like that. So the combination is all three of these. So item number for this one, 180424 Alpha. It's normally $89.99 for all three, and I've popped it on at $69.99. And I'm going to use this in a short demo, but I'm going to do another demo as well with the envelope and box maker. But a great piece of kit to have in your stash. Maybe you don't have the 12x12 scoreboard with all of those cute increments on there as well. And let me tell you, those types of scoreboards with all of those like increments on there are really expensive, guys. So to have it as a complete bundle for $69.99, if you're in the club, you're going to get the extra 5% off, and if you're at your discounts because you've accrued points, you're going to get it even cheaper. Okay, so it's all three of those for the $69.99. This is not going to be cheap to send. There is £1 postage on this one as well, so just bear that in mind when you come to check your items out. So that is that one. And I'm going to try and touch on all of the things in show as well. Now, for those of you that are brand new to our channel, every month we always do what's called a monthly mega deal. And it's sort of a deal that only goes on the website. It stays on for the month, and I sort of apply it to lots of our shows throughout that whole month. And last month was 2 of our dreamy paper pads. This month it is our amazing teal. I'll show you these in a second and then you'll get a feel for what these ones are going to be like. Teal card blanks and envelopes, and a paper sort of like mount collection that can just be utilised with sentiments on. You've got cards good to go, okay? So I'll just show you those. Now the teal, these are $14.99, card blanks and envelopes. And the mounts are normally between $6.99 and $9.99. And you get both as our monthly mega deal for $17.99 for both. Bearing in mind, these are $14.99 each. So this is a great deal. If you've missed the monthly mega deal, and I know that lots of you like to top up on your card blanks when we have them in these sort of deals or collections. So let me just show you these. So they are coloured on the inside and on the exterior, which is wonderful because if you want to put like a insert in here or a white piece of card to stamp or write in gold, you can do that too. And then you have your coordinating envelopes. So they have the traditional classic flap. They are coloured inside, exterior, and they are a good quality envelope as well. Something a little bit different. So rather than sending the white and the cream like normal, we have these in fuchsia, we have them in teal, and we also have them in grey, cream and white as well. So for the price of this bundle, for two packs of cards would be £30. But if you buy the one-day special today, you get 4 packs and a coloured paper pack as well. So the value on our one-day special this week is awesome. Absolutely awesome. We like to give you these deals. So basically, the card blanks are like buy one, get one free in that collection. So if you're running low on your card blanks and envelopes, then you can top up with those on here. So let's have a look. I'm such a fan of Toni's products. I started buying her products from the UK craft show. So happy we can purchase from her directly on I know, on HTCN. That is so cool. So cool. Welcome, Tonya. What a great name as well. So Kathleen says, I have the old top folding note cards and they are brilliant. Yeah, we've got some pink ones and some red ones. Actually, just stay there. Pink ones and red ones, Valentine's. So, but our earlier ones had 50. We don't have a ton of these. You need to go back and check the Deal Hunters show because you got freebies with these ones. So check the show out, Deal Hunters. Now, I just want to tell you guys, that's a great question, by the way. Some of you don't know this, and some of you have followed me for a long, long time. But if you go to my website and you go to the top of my website, it says TV schedule. Now, if you click in TV schedule and click catch up, it shows you all the shows from way back. But just go to the last show, which was Deal Hunters. Click in Deal Hunters and all of the products that are linked to that show are underneath the video. So when you're wanting to go back and watch a show, don't go on YouTube or wherever trying to find it because it's just complicated. Go to the website, click TV schedule and click catch up. We have live TV and that's going to tell you what's coming up. We have catch up, which is catch up, and you can watch things on there. And we also have inspiration, so you can get how-to guides, step-by-steps and things like that. It's so super duper easy, okay? So go and watch back on catch up if you do miss our shows, because our Deal Hunter shows on a Wednesday, well, I don't make any money from the Deal Hunter shows. It's absolutely just a show to exhaust stock so I can keep bringing you new products. So it's awesome. Let's have a look. Beautiful cards. Thank you. That's super kind. Joanne says they're beautiful colours of cardstock. They really are. So that's that. So that's the monthly mega deal, and that will stay on for the whole month of February. It's in our newsletter as well, so have a look at that. And then the last thing that I want to tell you about is our 2 latest paper collections. We have Mosaic and Golden Frantage, and I've added these to the show because I'm going to make some envelopes with these and show you with our envelope box. So I'll show you these ones. So we've got Mosaic Moments and Golden Frantage. And this one's normally $25.98 from both, but it's on $19.99 today. And these are 7x7. So again, great quality. As you all know, they'll go through your embossing folders. They just work with everything, don't they? So let's just show you this one. My order just dispatched to New York, which includes the craft club, which hope I get in time for the classes. Fingers crossed you do, sweetheart. If you don't, remember we do have catch up. We do have catch up. That you get. So I need to go back and pick up red cards and envelopes. Brenda, you do, because if you watch the show, you'll see what you get free with those as well. So if you miss that, I think they're still in stock. Go and have a look. So if they're not, I do apologise. So there's those 2 paper collections as well, which we're going to use in the show. So far so good. I think we're good, right? So shall we have a play with some of the items? I do want to show you how easy it is to use the box and envelope maker. So if you don't have one of those, they're brilliant for Christmas time, creating your own amazing envelopes. We love to make our own here at Stamps by Me. And you all have a ton of this, right? Paper. So we need to get it used. So let's just set this aside. Is everyone good? Pink sold out, says Tina. Oh, what about red? Is there some red? Is there some red? Hopefully there might be some red. So let's have a look at our box and envelope maker. Now, if you've got yours, this is an opportunity for you to dig out your paper, your vellums. I did a great demo on Monday with vellums. Come on. You need to go visit our earlier shows. If you're bored or you sat on the couch and somebody's watching something you don't want to watch, you just need to go to catch up on our website and watch all of the shows. Totally awesome. So the box and envelope maker makes boxes and envelopes, which is awesome. And at Christmas, we did a ton of boxes. It makes the Ferrero Rocher boxes right up to a 4x4 box, which you can get ties, bath bombs, excuse me, socks inside, candles inside as well. If you use a 300 weight GSM cardstock, you can put candles in as well. So absolutely brilliant. But I'm going to flip on to the envelope because when we make our own unique cards, isn't it nice to be able to do a coordinating envelope? It really is. And when you are thinking about making your cards, you can look at your envelope area on this scoreboard and think, right, I'm going to make that card and then I can do a coordinating envelope with it. Because on this one, it shows you the card size and then it shows you the paper size you need as well. So hopefully you're going to use a paper card that you've already got in your stash. You're not going to have to go out and buy more. So follow the guide on here. So when you get this home, it comes with a full instructions sheet, which you can see here. This is a bit crumpled. I'm going to open this one and put it in my other studio so I don't have to keep taking them out. You get a full instruction sheet, but everything, the instructions that are on this sheet are also on the board as well. So I've got mine here. Okay, so say for example, just come back to me a second. Question. Denise says, question, is there a date when the new book is being dispatched? I think it's the 14th, Denise. So stay tuned for that one. I think I put it on the 14th to give myself a little bit of grace in case it was delayed a little bit. So, and we have to do the exclusivity on HSN as well. But it is what it is, right? So thank you, Michaela. It's the 14th. Thank you for that, actually, Michaela. Just a quick question on that. Not a quick question, something I just need to tell you all about. In our app, we have categories in our app, and the app asks you if you want to share your makes, if you want to post your cards, if you just want to chat. There's lots of different things, and there's one for HSN and there's one for... But we try and connect the community in some way. What's happening is lots of you are posting your makes in the chat, and that's okay. These things happen, but there is a dedicated place for your makes. So in the chat, if we can just keep in the chat, and in the makes, post your makes. Don't put makes in the chat. Does that make sense? Because the people that are chatting are having to scroll through lots of handmade projects to finish a conversation that was way, way up the line. So if you're wanting to post your makes, make sure you post it in the creative category. And if you want to chat, just post chat. Unless you're posting a picture of your dog or something nice. We like to see those. But yeah, keep the chat to the chat and the category for your handmade projects to that category too. Brenda says, hi, Toni. Hi, sweetheart. I hope you're well. Do they have, question, do you have DL measurements on there too? Angie, that's a great question. Let's have a look. So Right, so let's have a look. Card size wise, I can't zoom in. If I hold it up, I think my camera might go diddly pop if I hold it up. But if you can see the sizes on here, what size would a DL be? Oh, it would be, there you go, 3 1/4 by 7 1/2. 4 by, yes, it does DL as well. That's cool, isn't it? So, straightforward, right? Paper size card. So whatever paper size you use from here, this is the size of card the envelope will fit. You do not have to do the maths. Don't step away from maths, okay? This is such a creative board that it's so easy to use, you do not have to do any maths at all. So because we've got 7 by 7 papers in here, let's go back. So we've got, let's have a look if we've got one for 7 by 7, it says paper size. Have we got a 7 by 7 so I don't have to cut? No. So let's do the next one down, 6 3/4. Look at that, let's do that. I don't want to waste my cardstock, so I'm going to do the next one down. I've got 7 by 7. So let's do 6 3/4. Let's grab a piece of the paper here, or card. 6 3/4. So I'm just going to grab my little cutter from underneath here. Let's have a look. Question, I'm confused about how to claim my voucher from the box. Oh, I forgot what to say about that now. Somebody remind me what we had to do. Somebody remind me, what did you have to do to get your voucher again? Sorry, it's been a while. And just 1 second, our lovely friends or somebody that has done it will tell you in just 1 second, I promise you. So 6, what did I say? 6 3/4. I'll get my guillotine out here. Now, all the tools are on the website. Everything's on the website. I would say go and have a peruse. You need a new cutter and some blades, some card blank. And I would say whilst you're getting the heavy stuff, pop in the little bits and pieces that you wouldn't normally order, like your blades and maybe some glue if you need any of those. Dana, I will email and you get a code. Great one, Tina. Dana, if you email info@Stamps by Me or How to Craft Network or message me on Facebook, darling, I'll send you a code. Right, so 6 3/4. So let's pop this in my guillotine and cut at that, 6 3/4. Gonna sneeze, excuse me. Excuse me. 6 3/4. Well, let's see what it says. Right, so it says here, look, 6 3/4. So it says here, score line 3. Now there, here we are, look, score line, can you see, score? It says 3 there, see there? So all you do is you take your card and you line it up with number 3. Can you see? That is the only measuring you need to do. I promise you, only measuring. Does that look right? I'm hoping so. We'll see how it goes. It's been a while since I've touched this board. Bless you, bless you. Iris, you're in detention. Where have you been? So it says to go on the number 3. So I'm on number 3. I'll just double check just to make sure I don't make a hash of this. So 6 3/4 by 6 3/4 cardstock. And it says on the score line, score at number 3. There we go. So let's try that. So this is my score line and number 3 is there. So pop it in. And then all you do is you take your score tool, which comes within the kit as well. And can you see there is score line? So you pop it in and you score down and you score across and you punch here. Yeah. And you turn it and you put it back in at number 3. Oh, which way did I just do that? Wrong way. Sorry, my apologies. Listen, I'm already making a hash of it. I said it's super easy and I'm making it look bonkers, right? So let's just put that back in. Let me just show you. So I put it in at number 3. You see there? I scored down, I scored across, and then I punched, didn't I? And it's exactly what I said. That's the only number you need to follow. That is it. No like 3 3/4, twist and turn 9 1/2 and anything like that. So you put it in at number 3, as it says on the scoreboard. You score and you score, okay? Then you twist, and this line lines up with the line. Forget about any more scoring. Once you've done it the once, everything else looks after itself. So I'm just going to pop this in here and score down and punch. And then we put this, see this score line here, we line it back up with this shape here. Then we just score across and punch. And then we don't have to actually line that back up because the score lines are in, and then we punch. You see, hopefully you can see the score lines in there. Turn it over, is that helpful? There you go. And then all you do, I'll do another one, just in case I confused you all absolutely to death there. And then all you do is you bring up your sides. Oh. You have the most adorable envelope. Super easy. I'll glue it. The cool thing about this, though, is this piece here rounds the top of your envelope. So if you take your envelope, the point, and you pop it in here, you then get a nice curve on the envelope just to finish that there. So let's tape this. My nose has gone now, I've sneezed. It's not a good sketch. Let me just get some tape, my tape pen. Like so. Now what I do like to do to tidy them up a little bit more, easy peasy, Tina, I know. I do sometimes complicate it, I know. So the good thing about this, though, is sometimes if you don't like this V here, what I like to do is I just grip it like so and I tuck it in, so it just gives it a nice finish. But let's tape it first. I've seen all of your lovely makes using this. You all make it look far easier than I do. So then you tape that down, and then what I like to do is this little like leg here, I just tuck it in. And then you have the most beautiful coordinated envelope for your projects. Super, super easy. And then you can seal it shut with a sticker, rub-on, a wax seal, lots of things. Right, so let me just show you literally how easy it is, because I'm going to do another one, because I made that a little bit complicated when I didn't need to. So let me just show you here. So let's do, we've all got 12 by 12s in a stash, haven't we? 12 by 12 sheets of paper. So here it says, if you get a piece of paper, 11.5 by 11.5, it makes a 6 and an 8.5 inch card blank. So a card this size will go into this envelope. So let's do this. Let me grab one of my 12 by 12s from underneath here and show you. 1 second. I've just got a ton down here. So let's just grab this one. So let's cut it to the size. The size is 11.5 by 11.5. So let's do that. Carol, question, is a coloured cardstock coated or not? It's totally uncoated. So it's the ink straight onto the card, and the card has a low chalk content, which means you can stamp on it. It's not shiny. You can stamp on it, darling. You can run it through your embossing folders. You get little to no crack, and it can carry a little bit of water as well. So it's really good quality. Right, so this says, cut this at 11.5. So let's pop it in here, because this is a 12 by 12. We've all got 12 by 12s in our stash, right? So let's cut this at 11.5 by 11.5. And then we'll do a real dinky one. Shall we do a really small one? And then I want to show you something else as well in relation to card blanks. Janice says, I just received my Floral Fusion set from HTCN and those papers are gorgeous. Janice, let's not talk about it. They haven't got it yet in the UK and I'm getting in trouble. It's nice though, isn't it? Very nice, very nice. Right, so let's get our board here. So it says on my board, this makes a envelope for a card that is size 6 by 8.5. But obviously you can pick your card size and make your appropriate envelope if you want to. I'm just seeing what other sizes might. So, so sizes are, it makes cards from 2 by 3, so really tiny, 2.5 by 3, 3 by 3, 3 by 4, 3 by 5, and then it's got all of the half increments in between, so 3 by 3.5, and so on and so forth. Let's see if we've got, we have 4 by 5.5. That's good for our friends in the States. 4 by 5.5, 4 by 6, 4 by 6.5, 4 by 7, and so on and so forth. And then we start to encroach into 4.5 by 4.25 card, and then it tells you what size. So I hope that helps. 5 by 5, 6 by 6, and so on and so forth. Let's just have a look here. And let's make a card. Let's make an envelope for a card that we know we'll actually make, because we don't really make 6 by 8.5 cards, do we? So let's have a look. Let's do 11 by 11. So I'm just going to take another half off here. So 12 by 12, I would say if you're making envelopes, get all your papers out, get your cutter out and make a whole bunch of different sizes. And don't forget as well, guys, if you make the envelopes and you do charity work or you have classes and you want to sell them, if you have a ton of 12 by 12 papers or 8 by 8 papers, 7 by 7, 6 by 6, I'm going to do one with this 6 by 6 as well. If you make them but don't sort of like fold them and put them in a bag, you could sell them for your community, for your church. Oh, if you wanted to, that is, if that, you know, if you like to try and get some money back on your craft so you can get other nice things, then you can do that too. So, so this is a 12 by 12 piece of paper and I'm cutting it at 11 by 11. So I've taken an inch off each because I'm going to make an envelope for a card that I probably would make. So 11 by 11. I won't, I'm not sure, Sarah, I'm not sure. Not sure if I'll be doing them on their own as well. Right, so let's put you overhead here. So I've done 11 by 11, can we see here? And it says you need to score on 4.5. 4.5, so let's do it. Now looking down my marker here, 4's there and 4.5 is here. So let's put the cardstock in. Let's put it to 4.5. Now this is the only measurement you need to do the once. Remember, I tried to do it twice before, once. Sometimes you just need to reset the gauge and remember what we used to have to do. So I'm on 4.5. So I'm just going to pop my score tool in here and I'm going to go down. Now, don't worry that the score tool is going to come off here. It just works. I don't know how, but it just works. So go as far as you can. And then here, we're going to go out on the extended arm. Now, for this envelope, you're going to need your arm out. This little arm, not physically. The arm on here, you're going to need the arm out, okay? And you need to punch because we're making an envelope, okay? And then this line, you're going to twist and you're just going to line it back up with this line here. See? Put it back in there. And we've already done that line, so we just need to do this line. And then punch. And then twist and line this line back up with this line here. We have to make a song up, don't we? Can you see? And then here, I have the little bit of recess that I just need to take out. So I'm just going to pop it in. So then I'll turn it over, see if you can see. This is a big envelope. I even cut it down. It's a big envelope, but let's just do it anyway. So let's do really big and then let's do really small. So we'll fold on the lines. And if you use double-sided paper, you've got a really nice envelope, thick as well. We like thick envelopes, don't we? We like good quality. So here so far. So let's tape this one down. And again, you don't have to tuck this up, but I just think it looks a lot neater if you just have the courage to fold it in and tidy it off a little bit. That's what I like anyway, but it is absolute personal preference. You do not have to do this. Like so, and then our point here, just going to pop in here, and I'm going to just round that corner off there, like so. Have our own beautiful envelope there. Tonya, prettiest envelope I've ever seen. And then you can just fold it down. But I like the very fact that you can do these bigger ones, because these can make great wallets for albums. Now, before I get into the albums and things like that, I just want to make one more envelope, a small one, super small. Let's do a super small one. Oh, I don't need my cutter, it's already cut. And I'm going to use these mounts. So these are the mounts that are in your monthly mega deal. Let me show you the designs. Now, these are a heavyweight. So this is violet hues, and they come in an array of different classic sort of designs. These just need a sentiment on them. And if you want to cut them down and make them even smaller, they just look awesome. The design team love my mounts. They always ask for 2s and 3s of them. And I always have to say, no, I'm joking. They love the mounts. So you get all different designs in here. So we try and keep it super easy. Also, in relation to the scoreboard, the envelope maker and the box maker, I have done dedicated videos on there. If you just go to our channel on YouTube as well, and if you type in box maker or envelope maker, I've done a couple of videos showing you how to do all different things with it, just sort of like the education. Sometimes I have to revisit it to remember what I actually have to do, because I cannot be bothered to read the instructions. But these ones are 6 by 6, so we'll do an envelope with these. Let's have a look what size. So see if there's one for, oh, there is one for 6 by 6, and it says score on line 3. Let's do it. So let's take one of the designs. I've got this one here. So it says 6 by 6. Paper size needs to be 6 by 6. Where are you? 6 by 6. So I've got 2. So when I read this, you'll see a 2, a 5, a line, and an 8. And what's cool about this board is it has sort of like the quarter, the half, and the 3/4 as well in there to aid you. But because my eyesight is absolutely shocking, this is an envelope that I like to make quite a lot for a gift or something small. Tom makes a lot this size, 6 by 6. So as you can see, mine's got a little mark on it, so I know exactly where that is. So if you're wondering where it is, you might want to pause your video and look and see exactly where it is. It is self-explanatory by this point, but like I say, if I don't have my glasses on, the chances are I'm going to get it wrong. And you're probably the same at home as well, because you're all old, right? And I am not as old as you, and you need the help more than me. You're just tuning in, you're like, my gosh, she's cheeky. But it's true, you are all old. I love it, because some of you message me and go, thanks for saying I'm old. Really appreciated that. Oh, it's just a little bit of fun, come on. But it's like having a daughter, isn't it? That winds you up. So I'm going to pop this in. Let's do it. So I'm going to pop it in on that little line there. You can see I've put my little line there. So I'm going to score down. Now, bear in mind, this is thicker cardstock, so you're going to have to just take your time with it. And we'll punch. And then I'm going to take the line. I've forgot about my numbers now. I've done it once. I don't need to do it again. I'm going to take that line and I'm going to pop it back in with this line here. See, lined it back up. Super easy. I'm just going to go across here. Punch. I'm going to take that line. I'm going to twist that line. I'm going to pop it back in. And I'm going to punch. I'm going to score. And you see this bit here, I need to dispose of this corner. So I'm just going to pop it in, line it up, punch. So then we're going to have our cute little envelope here. Let's just get rid of this for now. Like so, and then we will fold in So this makes, I think this one fits beautifully a like gift card as well. I think that's why I have this one marked, or it might be the next one up. But you'll be able to play around. If you're thinking, I'm not sure, I don't want to waste my beautiful papers. I have a lot of nice papers, but I don't want to sort of like learn. Just get some cheap, or if you've got some cheap paper that you're not in love with anymore, or something you're not, or you got free and you're thinking that's absolute rubbish, but I'll use it for something, because we all have those things, right? Practice on those, get it wrong, and then when you're ready and you know you've mastered it, then you can use your nice stuff. How does that sound? Denise says these are her favourite mounts. So there we have another cute little envelope. I'm going to stick it in a second. And this is where your vellum comes in as well, for your vellum wraps. I showed you a nice demo on Monday with your wraps, and you could do a panel of vellum here with heat embossed sentiment saying for you, whatever it may be. Let's stick this one down. And even though I've got that little tip there, I don't know why, it must be a habit, still tuck it in. I'll probably pop a bit of glue under there because I just think it looks neater. Just personal preference, I guess. And then, so you have this one. Like so. So you can make super large. This is not the smallest either. This is just from the 6x6 because I've got 6x6 in a show, and we put that down to 6 inch, did we? I think we cut that one down to. So now you can create, and it's the same for the boxes. It is super easy. You need to go, I haven't got the time to go through, excuse me, everything on this live show because I've got other things I want to show you, but check out those videos. They are there for you. And I did those, not just for you, a reminder for myself as well on how to use them, because at Christmas time, those boxes that can be made on that board are a godsend. I promise you. We've sold nearly 2,000 of these boards, and you all waited a long time for me to restock them. So make the most of them, but only buy it if you know you're going to use it, right? So that's from the monthly mega deal if you like those. Those are the papers, 2 sets of papers if you like those. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you about is, isn't it wonderful just to talk? I know I've done a lot of talking today though, guys. Let's have a look. Any questions? Brenda says a little envelope card for a bouquet of flowers. Yeah, make your own, personalise it, make your own. Tom has used his, I think he used it with our washi tape, and he used it with some like bookmarks which had some loom band idea attached to them. Loom bands, honestly. So yeah, we made some for that. You can see that my board is heavily used, and that's why I'm going to open that other one for my other studio, because I can't sell it because it looks like it's been kicked around the car park. So I'll have the damaged one in there, because I know sometimes we just like to grab them, don't we? Now, when we buy card blank, who ends up with a ton of envelopes left? Who ends up with a ton of envelopes left? And I always say, envelopes are amazing. They're great quality. Send your cards. But sometimes we don't actually use the envelopes, do we? I don't know how. If you're anything like me, you end up with a whole bunch of envelopes and you're like, now then, where are the card blanks? I probably suffer with it a little bit more than you guys, because I make the cards in studio and they don't actually go to somebody. But what I do is, when I send the cards to our charity, I give them a bunch of envelopes so they can team them up, but I still end up with a load. This is just an example. I grabbed these before I went live. So I just want to show you a little bit of a cool thing that you can do if you want to utilise the envelopes. And you can make like little wallets and gift card, Denise. Gift cards, little seed packets, voucher card holders, all with your envelopes. So I'm going to just show you very quickly how to make like a cute album without any grey board, or maybe use a little bit of our nice paper as well. So let's just have a look here. So we have the envelopes, and they come, I've done this tons, a lot of you might like, I've seen this 1,000 times, but sometimes you guys do need a nudge to use your stash. So this is me giving you that further nudge to be creative. Okay, Carol, catch up later. Okay, sweetheart, thanks for tuning in. So because we have these flaps, right, you've instantly got pockets, which is cool, absolutely cool, right? But the reason I I like to do this sort of like, I don't know, what can we call it? Idea is because let's not be wasteful. Let's not be wasteful. And I hate things just gathering dust, okay? So there's a couple of ways that you can utilise your envelopes. And this is one of them. So you can seal this shut. So let's do that. Just with a tape pen, some glue. And let's just seal that shut. Now we have a piece of cardstock, if you wanted to, okay? If you wanted to. But the flap here, okay, if you put some tape onto the flaps and you adhere the flap to the edge of here, line it up best you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. I now have a book. You're probably thinking, okay, Toni, how does that work? Well, this is how it works. So you can have an instant pocket. So you could pop in here a gift card, a handmade card. Let's just see if I've got a card to hand that would fit in there maybe. So you could instantly pop a card in. So you have something inside here, family photo. So then we have a page with something in the pocket as well, okay? You can decorate this if you wanted to. I'm trying to see what I've got to hand. But, so we've created like a little mini album projecty thing on there, but you can take it one step further. So if you then grab another one, okay, and you put tape on this flap, and you popped one on this side, this is a definite way to dispose of papers that you've overbought. Get them used. They're great for giftables. So then what we have is, well, you can do it any way you want to. You have a page that opens and now another page that opens. We have two pockets on the interior here. We can decorate the centre here, which is what I'm going to do. And you can just continue on using the flaps as they are in that sort of fashion, connecting all of the arms on there as well. Or if I wanted to now, I could do one in here. And then I've got one that opens from the left and one that opens from the right. You're probably thinking I'm confused. Honestly, it's not that hard. So let's do that. So this means I've used 5 envelopes. Right, so I'm going to pop this on this hinge here. And then this one, not very clear when it's all in white, but it'll soon come to fruition because I'm going to put some paper on here. Like so. And we'll pop this one on here. So now I've got 2 pages that open. And now my pockets are on the pages. You see what I mean here? So let's hide this ugly mess here with our lovely new paper. So let's go with the golden frantage. First one. Nice, right? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. I'll just do it with my finger. By eye. Cut this here. Brenda says she's seen this done before. Honestly, it's a great way to use your stash. We do it. We've done it tons here. Tons. But if you are buying your card blanks and envelopes and think, I am overrun with envelopes, I do not need any more, then this is obviously a great way to utilise them. So I'm just going to take this piece here. I'm just using some like tape pens here, not the best tape pens in the world, but just for example. And then we'll pop this down the centre here. Like so. You see, so now our book is coming together. So cool. And then we could put some pockets on here. So when I cut that one, I didn't realise I'd cut 2 at the same time. So this is exactly the same size. Okay. So what I'm going to do with this one is if we pop it in our guillotine, and if we do corner to corner, on our guillotine, like so, 2, You then have pockets. On either side. Come on. You can thank me later. You can thank me later. I am balmy, I know. But anyway, back to the gap. See what I mean? Does craft make you all happy? It certainly does me. So then we'll pop this corner on here, look. And you can do it right to the corner if you want, or if you just want to leave it proud a little bit so you've got a nice white border, you can do that. Let's do it on this side. I promise you I'm not balmy. If you're new, I'm not balmy, I promise you. I'm just happy with my craft. So now we've got two nice pockets here, look. So say, like, for example, now I could put a handmade card in here if I wanted to. And wait, let's just grab another one off the back here. Just another one from our magazine. So we've got another one here. So we could put that in there like so. You could decorate the back fully. You could do a pocket on the bottom here. And then we've got these pages here. And then by the time that you're finished, it starts to get bulky. So don't go crazy. Like, not like thousands of pages in there. Because you're not, it's not going to carry lots. You need to be careful. And then on the front, we could just grab, oh, this one's nice. Let's do this one. Or you could decorate with your coloured papers and put a mount on top. What a nice, no, that's just, I'm just getting carried away. Let's put that one away. So let's just put this on here. Let's just finger mark. Right, so, because I'm so tight with my craft. So all of these pieces that I'm cutting off here, stay tuned, I'm going to show you how to use these as well. Such beautiful paper. Nice, isn't it? So let's pop this on onto the front. And you can embellish if you've got toppers and, oh, the world is your oyster, really. Flowers. You can decorate the front however you please. So just pop this on here. So now the front of our book already looks amazing, right? But these pieces, what we've just cut off the edges of our paper to create the page on here. I'm going to show you something quite cool. So if you, oh, I've got two there, look. So if we connect these, are they the same size? Oh, are they the same size? Obviously, you'd have to trim them. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect these two together. This is off-cut paper, remember. I haven't specially cut this, but we're going to make it work. I'm just going to put some tape down here. And we'll connect this. Make sure yours are the right size, guys. Like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my book. I'm going to pop it in the middle. I'm going to bring... I do everything by eye, by the way. Elaine says she does lots of envelope albums. They are cool for gifts. They are. Christmas jumpers for Tommy. Pictures of Christmas jumpers. And then I'm going to bring the arm round. I'm going to bring my other arm around. Right, you can't do this belly band though until you've filled the inside, because if you do this too tight, you're restricted on what you can put inside. So make sure you do this belly band after you've done that. But I'm going to go ahead and show you anyway. I'm just going to take this. I love a belly band. I'm just going to give myself a little bit of grace, so I've got some slack to move it up and down. So I'm just going to pull that out a little bit. And then, have we got any more offcuts? Let's just see what we've got. So to hide your joins, a great way to hide joins is like a picture or an embellishment. Let's just grab this again. Oh, actually it works. It works. I'm going to trim this down a bit. So this one is 6 by 6. Sorry, 5. Did I say this was 6 by 6? It's 5 by, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, this one is 5 by 5. I'm sorry if I said 6 by 6. It does actually say on it. I'm sorry if you've purchased it thinking it's 6 by 6. If you want a refund, let me know. Sorry about that. So let's go. Ooh, what should we do? Let's do 4.5. So I'm just going to take off a quarter each side. Let's see what this looks like. Make sure they're all the same. Cut a little bit off there, my flower. I'm a little bit good about that, but it is what it is. So I think we could go a little bit smaller, but I'm going to keep it the same. And then to tie it all together, I'm going to try and find a piece of black or blue or something like that. Audrey's going to give it a go. And then I'm going to take this topper and I'm going to pop it on the black, but I'm going to give it the smallest border because I don't want to overpower. So I didn't ask you all to share. How bad of me. So please share the show. We do like to share the love of craft, and I do a ton of giveaways in Studio 3 as well. So if you haven't shared, please share. Thank you so much. Right, so let's put our topper on this black piece of cardstock with the smallest border I can possibly get away with. It'd help if I cut it straight. A bit wonky, but I think you get the idea. And then we'll pop this back in here and trim. Oh my gosh, definitely not cut that straight. Please forgive me, guys. It's been a long day. Oh. What a beautiful envelope. No surprise though, your papers are gorgeous. It does help if you have the prettiest of papers, right? I mean, who doesn't love a handmade envelope? So now we have our cute topper with a little tiny matten layer. And then we'll pop the matten layer and you only stick it onto the band. So if you take this, you use glue, make sure it's absolutely going to stick and stay. And you can cut your envelopes down. So if you want to make like a 4x8 or something like that, or even smaller, you can do that too. And there you have, obviously you need to decorate the whole thing. And there you have a nice slidey belly band to take off and just appreciate the goodness inside when you've decorated it, whichever way your page is open. So it's just an awesome, awesome giftable way of using your envelopes. What do we think about that? Probably. Did you like that? Ta-da! Super, super cool, right? Super ways. There are lots and lots of ideas on our channel showcasing how to use papers and excess envelopes and the tools that we provide for you here at Stamps by Me as well. We do not leave you hanging. We try and if you're still struggling, you can reach out. My design team are amazing. They can talk you through things too. So we're just amazing. I love what I've created here over the last 15 years and my friends and everything else about it. So don't forget, one day special, if you're wanting this to top up, the code for this one is 070225 alpha and it's $34.99 for it all, which is an absolute steal. The tool collection, if you're not interested in the scoreboard and the cutter and the extra tools in there, you can go and buy the scoreboard. However, for the extra £15, you get it all. So, you know, you can buy as individuals if you think you're not going to use the other items. That's also okay. So the item number for this one is 180424 alpha. Our monthly mega deal here is 030225 alpha. And then last but not least, those incredible golden frantage and the mosaic moments here is 240125 bravo. So I'm sorry I was on my own today. I'm not normally on my own for a one-day special, as you know, but circumstances change when you have a family. So I hope I've done you all proud this evening. Whatever you're doing, have a wonderful evening. It's going to be the weekend. Stay safe, stay cozy. Folio with card blank. Great idea. Stay safe, stay cozy. We do start our Create Together Club next week. I'll put it in the newsletter. I know a lot of you have opened it already by mistake, actually, but it doesn't matter. We're going to have so much fun being creative with the brand new products from the Create Together Club. Now, if you want to join that, you can join it late. The videos do not disappear. They stay on the catch up and you can catch them whenever you like. And I'm going to show you 5 days of inspiration using the products that I've sent to you for our Create Together Club. And it's a little bit different this time, so I'm super excited about that one. You won't be able to get rid of me. So that's that. So continue to share. I'll do some giveaways in my Monday Night Live. And I will see you all then. Have a great evening. You totally deserve it, guys. See you later. I'm going to now try and sign off without looking like a plonker. I'll see you later, guys.